Hello and welcome back to The Give and Go. I'm your coach Reynoso here by myself as I react to El Vasco Aguirre's newest selections, his first time around with the Mexican squad. I'm here to react and see the players that he picked as well as discuss these selections with you guys. So please let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about Aguirre's picks, who was missing, who didn't deserve to be called up, and all that drama. Let's get right to it. Keep in mind, these are his September selections as we prepare to play against New Zealand and Canada, I believe. At goalkeeper, we have Malagon, Rangel, and Alex Padilla, the Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper who just got the start against Barcelona a couple days ago while Unai Simon goes through an injury. Got the start against Barca. Conceded 2 goals, but he had a great performance overall. I actually love that he got the selection to the team. And honestly, if I'm coaching the team, I'm starting Padilla. I just love the idea of starting young players, giving them that confidence, and just seeing how he handles that pressure in the stage of the Mexican kit. Thing is, I could see Aguirre going with Malagon. I really could. I think because he's been the pick so far in the past 2 years since Memo Ochoa has been transitioned out, I could see Malagon just getting the call up. Some people in the comments saying that Julio deserved to get called up. Either way, I don't think he starts. I think it's between Malagon and Padilla. So my pick would be Padilla, but I think it's going to end up being Malagon who starts these games. All right, let's look at defense. Who did Aguirre pick as his defensive players? Cesar Montes, that makes sense to me. Johan Vazquez also makes sense. Julian Araujo, who just got his move over to Bournemouth. I love that. Alan Mozo getting the pick, the Chivas fullback. I love to see that, man. My goodness, how long have we waited for a coach to really put that trust in Mozo, man? It's been so long, bro. We've gone through 3 different coaching cycles where I believe Mozo at least deserved to get the call up. Sure, maybe he doesn't start, but at his peak, at his best, especially during that deep Chivas run that we went on a few years back, I think Mozo really does deserve the call-up, and he's been playing great recently as well, so I think it's time for Mozo to get that call-up and get that confidence. Other selections, we have Victor Guzman as a center back, just more center back depth there. I think Montes and Vazquez will start no matter what. We have Angulo from Tigres also getting the call-up here. He's been having a good season. Jesus Gallardo, the Toluca product, ex-Monterrey, usually does get the call-up here, and honestly usually does start. He's having a good season with Toluca, a goal and 3 assists in 9 games so far. So I wouldn't be too mad if he gets minutes because Gallardo actually has been improving his play as of recently. And I feel like there's a clear ceiling on what he can give you. Whereas these other players, we don't really know. And I think that's why they deserve to get a shot. The last player is Israel Reyes getting the call up here. Love him, but we do have some exclusions. I mean, Huescas doesn't get the call up, which I believe is because he's injured. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think it's because he's injured. And Arteaga also not getting the call up. That's a little weird. Would have liked to see him get called up, so that's interesting. I'm also seeing no Jorge Sanchez, and I think that's a win. I think we need to kind of phase him out and give these youngsters, the younger fullbacks, a chance here. So I think Montes and Vazquez will start at center back for sure. I think Gallardo does have that left back position locked in if this is the defensive players that were picked. Right back is interesting. Will it be Araujo or will it be Mozo? Either way, I think it's a win-win because I think both players are really good and I want to see them don minutes with the national team kit. So yeah, I'm happy that Jorge Sanchez is in here. And now we go to midfielders, and I'm going to get heated looking at midfielders, bro. This is the last place I want to look at when it comes to Mexico. It's one of our weakest positions, if not the weakest part of the field for us. Midfielders. Here we go. We have Fidel Ambriz, the León product, 21 years old, getting the call up. That's huge. That's awesome. That's something that we need. We need this youth inclusion into our midfield. Fidel Ambriz, a very smart player, playing for a good club in León. I think he deserves the minutes. He deserves the call-up. This makes me happy. This one makes me happy right off the bat. Luis Chavez, I think that makes sense. Outside of Edson, he's our second best midfielder. And since it looks like Edson isn't here due to just kind of being precautionary, not wanting to play him a ton of minutes, I would assume, Chavez just makes sense. An immediate pick for us right now. Luis Romo is back, boys. He is back. And the thing is, if Edson's out, Luis Romo is probably going to start. So there's that. Orbelín Pineda gets the call up, I guess. Sebastián Córdoba, I'm down for. I'm down for more Córdoba minutes, more opportunities. Throw him at him. He's still at a good age. Let's see what Córdoba can cook up with the national team. What the hell is Charlie Rodriguez doing here, folks? What the hell is Charlie Rodriguez doing here? I'm starting to have to look over my shoulder because he's everywhere. He's everywhere that I look. He's everywhere, folks. And I don't understand why. What has Charlie Rodriguez done? Man, that's crazy. I'm really thinking about it. What has he done to deserve this much trust with the national team and every single coach that we've gone through? All giving faith, all giving love, all giving praise to Charlie Rodriguez. I just don't get it, folks. I don't get it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this because Charlie Rodriguez is making it here. Look, I don't think he's as bad as people make him seem. I really don't. But we just know we're going to go with Charlie, bro. He's not an innovative player. He's frustrating, man. He's frustrating to me. I don't like what he represents more so. He's part of the old age of Mexican football, in my opinion, even though he is in his prime right now. I'm ready to move on from the Charlie Rodriguez experience. So that's disappointing. And then the last pick in the midfield is Eric Lira, the Cruz Azul midfielder, which I think is a great pick. Cruz Azul is playing great football. They've been playing great football for the past, you could say, like 9 months, making it to Liga MX final and then starting off this season really, really well. I like that. I like going with players who are hot right now, who are on good form. Lira represents that for me. But then it poses the question, the biggest thing that gets me mad about the national team right now, and I can't believe I have to do this once again. It's the 5th video, I believe. I don't even fucking know at this point. Where the hell is Marcel Ruiz? Where is he, bro? Because I can't find him. I can't find my boy, bro. Oh, man. Where is he, dude? What's it gonna take? What is it gonna take, dude? And it's to the point now where I'm making him seem way better than what he actually is. I don't think he's a star. I don't think he's the second coming of Pirlo, all right? I think he's just a good, young Mexican midfielder that deserves to be looked at, deserves to get some minutes, deserves to get some recognition. And Aguirre said, fuck that. Fuck your boy Marcel. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't get what it's going to... Like, why couldn't Marcel Ruiz, especially with the fact that Edson isn't here, Marcel Ruiz, a more defensive type of midfielder, why couldn't he come in and be the backup for Edson? Why we got to go with Luis Romo and Charlie Rodriguez? We know what they give us. Why can't we try out Marcel Ruiz, man? Gets me mad, dude. Gets me so mad. And he's having another good season. And I'm just getting worried now. I'm getting worried. If he doesn't get the opportunity, if he doesn't get the minutes, then, you know, it might just become one of those cases of we never get to truly see what he could have done for the national team. And with this happening now, I mean, maybe in October he gets the call up. I don't fucking know. Regardless, I think the midfield that Aguirre will start will be Luis Romo, Chavez, and then I would hope Ambriz. I would hope, but I could definitely see him starting Charlie, starting maybe Pineda, for example. I don't know. This is where Aguirre has to prove himself, is in the midfield, actually, because defensively, I like our weapons. I like the options that we have, and I know Aguirre is very good with defensive lineups and defensive teams. Midfield, though, how does he approach that? Does he go with a more defensive-minded midfield? I'm interested to see. I really am. Last part of field to look at is the forwards, los delanteros. Who did Aguirre pick? This will be interesting. We have Santi Jimenez. Easy pick. My boy, Santi Jimenez, welcome back to the team. I think it's time we put that faith in him, even if he's been low-key trash for us with the national team outside that Gold Cup final. Let's see what he can do with us under a new head coach. Julian Quiñones, I like. He went to Al-Qasr, I believe is how you say it, in Saudi Arabia after being at America and winning titles with them, being at Atlas and winning titles there, and he's cooking. He's cooking in Saudi Arabia, and I don't know why, but it just makes sense to me. To me, when I think about Julian Quiñones, he's one of the most Saudi Arabia type of players out there. And so I think he's going to love it. I think he's going to continue thriving. And, you know, you can say what you want about the Saudi league. I think what's most important to us is just the form. Keep it up. Cook those Saudi Arabian defenders, bro. Cook them every single week, just nonstop. Do not hold back, Julian. Do not hold back, because all I want for him is to be fresh and on good form and in good health always. So I like Quiñones, I really do. Diego Lainez is back. What an experience it's been with Diego Lainez, man. Honestly, what an experience it has been. And I feel like him and Marcelo Flores are very similar. People have been up and down on both these players for a long time, but right now I think they're both on the up. A lot was said about both of them leaving Europe, but in a way, it kind of has helped them, honestly. And I'm not saying they're playing amazing football, but I think they've become a lot more stable footballers in the past 12 months. And Flores especially, Marcelo Flores, I really like what I'm seeing from him. I really do. His chance creation, his ability to do a little bit of both, assist, but also put that finishing touch if needed. I love what I'm seeing from Marcelo Flores. I want to see him get an expanded role in the Mexican offense. And I think he'll get it because Antuna isn't here, folks. Rejoice! Uriel Antuna has not been selected. And brother, does that bring me joy. It's a good day, folks. It's a good day. We've tossed the tuna out. Love it. That's a great move. That I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that takes balls to do when it comes to the Mexican national team, I guess. Because every single coach picks this guy. But finally, Aguirre says, I'm out. I want no part of the tuna experience. And thank God. I'm excited to see that because that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for these wingers that he selected. Another winger that was selected is El Chino Huerta. I love it. I love it. I love Chino Huerta's energy during the Copa America, his passion. We all love Huerta right now. Give him the opportunity, give him the minutes. I like that selection. No Chucky Lozano as well, so it's Huerta's time to step up if Quiñones doesn't take over his spot. Then we have Roberto Alvarado from Chivas. I really liked his play for the last 12 months as well. He's been cooking for Chivas, especially last season. He cooked for Chivas really well last season. Want to see if he gets that opportunity with the national team as well. And then Henry Martin coming back to the team, and Martinez, who was at the Copa America, getting an opportunity to join the team again. I thought Martinez was actually great when Santi Jimenez would get subbed off. Martinez's energy, and yeah, he didn't score, but he was active. He was active. I'm interested to see what he could do if he's given a bigger role or if he once again works off the bench when Santi gets tired around that 65th, 70th minute and Martinez comes in. So I like Martinez getting the call up. Martin is interesting. And I know folks like Keeks from That's Footy Show and Saltero from The Give and Go are celebrating this because there are people out there that are, mixed on this topic. Folks believe that because Santi Jimenez has been so bad for the national team, that we should go back to someone who fits our style of play better in Henry Martin. Those folks are celebrating today because Martin has been selected. But then there's folks like myself who believe that Martin, a player who's over 30 years old now and who we've seen don the Mexican national team kick before, deserve to be left off of the squad list and instead be giving that faith, be giving that trust to our future striker, hopefully for the next 10 years in Santi Jimenez. Martin fans celebrate because Martin has made it back onto the squad list. Looking at the forwards, though, I really do wonder, who is he going to start? I really do wonder, especially that first game. I'm interested to see how he approaches it. I would think it's Quiñones, Santi, and probably Alvarado. Is probably what Aguirre would do, not what I would do. But there's a chance he starts Martin. There's a chance he puts in Huerta over Quiñones, which I would be down for. Marcelo, does he get a start? I think this is a time to test out players, especially against New Zealand and Canada. Let's gain some momentum. Let's see what we can do in this new regime, this new era of Aguirre. Folks, that's all I got from our reaction. Let me know if I missed out on any other players that missed out on the squad selection. Let me know if there's any players that piss you off by being here, other players that make you happy for being selected. Let me know all your thoughts down below, and vamos Mexico. Viva Mexico, brothers. Viva Mexico. Till next time. Peace.